Salute now. Paul Finebaum has officially admitted to lying and fabricating stories on Coach Prime, or he admitted to previously fabricating the story. This is an article that came out a few days ago. You guys know today he is on the same quest yet again and have some things bad to say about Coach Prime. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the audio of a previous recording as well as what he had to say today. And after that, we're going to follow it up by, pretty much unpacking this guy right here, as this is a guy right here who is one of Coach Prime's biggest hater. But at the end of the day, you guys can see even he admitted personally not too long ago that he had fabricated stories on Coach Prime, etc. We're going to get into it. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, everybody go right now and hit that like button, subscribe right now, turn that post notification bell on to all. If you guys like what I bring to the table, I truly appreciate if you guys hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm. Outside that, we're going to first get into some of the audios, just a small speck so you guys can get an idea of what we're dealing with here in a guy like Paul. And then I'm going to get into what you guys really want to know, is that this guy ultimately has been making up stories on Coach Prime. Let's get into it.
Fabulous quarterback say last week, we are everyone's Super Bowl. Shador, you are not. You are an easy win nowadays. You got off to a phenomenal start last year, beating a couple of mediocre teams that had big names. And quite frankly, you haven't done anything since other than crash and burn. So I know that the media loves this story. We fall all over ourselves. But Colorado isn't important in college football. Colorado is nothing. They don't matter. They're irrelevant in the big picture.
I'm surprised we didn't have an entire 2-hour show today praising Coach Prime for completely dumping on the local media, the media that shows up every day at his practices to support him. And we don't have enough time, so I won't bother talking about how disgraceful it was and what a terrible look.
All right, so that's just the tip of the iceberg of the type of guy that we're dealing with right here in Paul. It's a lot worse things than that. But either way, you guys can see that is his disdain, or a fraction of his disdain for Coach Prime. But to get into what you guys here to see, he admitted to lying on Coach Prime name, and let's jump into it now. Paul Finebaum finally admitted that he completely made up the rumor that Deion Sanders could potentially leave Colorado to replace Lincoln Riley as USC head coach in 2025 and beyond, because he got swept up at SEC Media Days. So of all people, he allowed on Coach Prime out of thin air because of clicks. Either way, you can continue on by seeing Finebaum finally admitted to making up a potentially harmful rumor to Colorado football program. So essentially, he had an agenda to get Coach Prime out of Boulder and into Los Angeles, presumably so that he could make more money talking about Sanders. Now, you guys know even Sean Keeler was a guy that said, well, I have to pay the bills. You got guys like Paul right here who clearly uses Coach Prime name to be able to stay in the headlines and make more money. And Coach Prime is clearly a cash cow for these guys who presumably act like they want to see Coach Prime out of college football, but they cannot deny that Coach Prime brings the clicks, he brings the likes, and he got guys like Paul who is now being exposed by this platform right here for a report that came out that got swept under the radar. I didn't see too many people talk about it, but we're going to definitely highlight these type of guys, because I think Coach Prime had more than one of these guys, more than two of these guys. I mean, it's a boatload of these guys that literally uses Coach Prime name, throw fabricated stories out there to get the clicks, and then that becomes the new headline and what people try to portray Coach Prime as being, versus just calling the man that's transcending the game and potentially turning a Colorado Buffalo program that was non-relevant, 1-11 when he got there, to potentially being a powerhouse school. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that post notification bell on to all. I'm going to reach you guys in the comment section below. Thank you so much.